Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacqueline. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacqueline at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cathy Fulton with USA Global TV and Radio. Don't you just love that music? It always puts me in such a good mood. And I think it's one of the best intros out there. I don't watch a lot of TV, but as far as intros go, this one is very uplifting. Kind of makes you want to dance. I think that the networks could learn a little something from Dr. Jacqueline. Anyway, I digress. But I am the host of this episode of Talking Heads. And so this week, fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're going to talk about, I think I've got like 45 window treatment ideas that'll make your view even better than you thought it was. And I'm going to give you some options so that you don't have to pick between natural light and privacy. So how about that? So, all right, let's get started. Windows and access to natural light it really can make or break a space. But many people overlook the importance of window treatments when planning a space. They just totally forget all about it. But window coverings can be functional, purely decorative, or even strike a balance between the two, depending on your space and the amount of natural light you receive and prefer. So whether it's full and flowing drapes or modern coverings, classic curtains, Roman shades, or laid-back shutters, the ideas ahead are sure to inspire a better view at home. So I refer to this type of example as interior glass shades. So this cozy bedroom, it's really a masterclass in eclectic decorating. Though there's plenty of pattern mixing going on, from the plaid armchair to the floral motif headboard, it feels cohesive and thoughtful. And that's partially thanks to the consistent color scheme and Roman shade treatments, which are installed on the windows and interior door windows. So design consistency aside, this also ensures total privacy. So have you ever thought about using stained glass for privacy? It's so much more than just good looking. Although these colorful shadows it casts are certainly welcome. It also works very well. This is an example of how it blocked the view of a driveway and enhanced street level parking by replacing glass panes with colorfully painted ones. So this is a great option when you want to introduce color and obstruct a view without blocking all the natural light. How about that? A lot of people they always defer to sheer white curtains. And I think that they definitely have their place, especially if you're lacking on windows. Go ahead and choose those sheer panels for maximum light. They'll help keep the room from feeling too closed off. And in this space, the curtains stretch all the way up to the ceiling, which that is always going to make the room look taller and bigger. But one thing about using sheers is that you need to be just well aware, because this is not if, it's more of a when. The sunlight is going to eat through your shears ultimately and cause them to disintegrate. So as to where shears are lovely and it's a great idea, you will ultimately have to repurchase them over time. Just a spoiler alert. Now, in this example, I don't think too many people do this, but I do like this idea. They've used hanging art for a window treatment, and she created depth and character, I think, by hanging 2 pieces of artwork right over the back window since there was nowhere else to install wall decor. But aside from good looking, they also help block a less than scenic view in this instance. So it goes against decorating 101, but using small patterns together can sometimes be easier on the eye. And I mean, this is really like a dreamy pink cloud of a bedroom, don't you think? I mean, really right down to the matchy wallpaper, curtains, bedding, and headboard. It just creates this gorgeous backdrop for a good night's sleep while all the colorful throw pillows add just enough contrast. But that would drive me nuts. So putting up double blinds is really quite on trend and has been for some time. It adds an extra dimension and there's less light filtration when you're doubling up. And so what they did in this instance was they hung Roman shades and drapes. And it's just, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a suit with a vest, but it works. And I like it, and I've used it many times. Or how about rattan blinds? These will let in a little natural light while still delivering some privacy. And this tiny bathroom is the perfect blend of refined and reproachable and approachable with a great blend of materials and prints. And sometimes on these woven woods, particularly in the higher end woven woods that are on the market, there is a blackout material that can be added to the back of these. So just in the event, and a word about, because I'm always talking about redecorating bathrooms, like this is a great woven wood, and they paired it with a woven wood laundry hamper, if you will, and then added the beautiful blue wallpaper and painted the ceiling blue. I mean, I think that this is a really great way to avoid ripping off all of the 1960s blue 4x4 tile that's on the wainscoting around the room. I mean, I don't know. I like it. And they probably, and I know that they saved themselves a lot of money just in the for what it's worth. The classic plantation shutter, moving right along. Classic white shutters, they will complement the monochromatic color scheme and timeless yet contemporary style of the sofa and coffee table, really pretty much anytime, anywhere. Now, one thing that I don't think a lot of people realize is that plantation shutters now come in a variety of colors, which is fantastic. So I know in my home, I used a gray stain, and it took almost 9 months to get them, but by God, it sure was worth the wait. Now it's an upcharge as well, so be prepared. But if you want something different than just white or off-white, it's definitely something to look into. How about this? I wouldn't go into this room to decompress, but it sure is entertaining. There's a lot to look at. Maybe this would be the room to drink your morning coffee and to stimulate you. But, you can match your wallpaper and curtains for a fully enveloped aesthetic. In this attic sanctuary, the vibrant and warm tones of the printed wallpaper and fabric curtains make everything feel rosy. Even the contemporary rug, the casual side table, and etagere, I mean, they also help ground the more traditional and formal elements of the room. Awnings. I love awnings. And as far as window treatments are concerned, don't neglect your exterior windows. This window is treated with shutters, which I think are great, and an orange striped awning matching the bench, beneath it. Though most hurricane shutters are just for looks these days, make sure yours is at least functional by taking proper measurements so that they look like they can close over the window evenly. Now, this is really popular, using multi-hued curtains. This sheepskin throw, along with the metallic touches and multi-hued curtains, make this stylish little reading nook the perfect blend of cozy and cool. The colorful, loose curtains feel both modern and laid back. Plus, nothing amps up the fun factor like a playful swing chair in the house, right? So here's another idea. I mean, just make your curtains extremely dramatic. And these are in the kitchen. And I have curtains in my kitchen as well. And these moody red curtains deliver really a dignified sense of drama. I love how they stretch from the floor to the ceiling and are cinched super low to the ground to playfully, I don't know, really skew the proportions. And it falls dead on with that chevron floor, which I love chevron patterns. Okay, so some rooms can actually be better off without any window treatments at all. This is especially true in a modern kitchen where any and all additional task lighting is welcome and fabrics that run the risk of fading from sunlight are minimal or non-existent. And in this bright and airy kitchen, the serving windows look beautiful and really more functional, just left bare. And as to where these are probably metal windows, you can also achieve the same look by just painting the seal and all of the panes of the window black. So it's very dramatic, and I mean, I think it's a great window treatment in and of itself. So as to where we're calling this bare, it really isn't bare because you've got the black, which has made quite the appearance. So in this example, color stretches all the way up to the rafters in this living room. And I love how they chose to frame the windows with the gorgeous drapery that draws your eye up and doesn't encroach into the space really too much at all. Altogether, the rooms feel traditional and formal, but still country chic and casual. So now in this room, this one goes all out. So instead of hanging curtains right over the window, you can also create a cozy little oasis like this, hanging tall curtains in front of a window seat, which is, I guess, basically a reading nook. And so people often, they vacillate on how are we going to put window coverings over when there's a nook involved. And I think that this is a great idea. So the frosted glass windows in this example allow for extra privacy without needing to hang any curtains at all. So this helps maintain that clean lined modern aesthetic. And, that's not a very expensive option either. Now, this is a version of Roman shades that it's a tied version. And this is really an understated elegance. And it's partially thanks to the blue marble tub backsplash and Victorian-inspired fixtures, but the tie-up shades really polish the space. So you can try the soft and full-looking window treatment style for a very similarly romantic touch. But I've seen this actual tile in person, and it really is very elegant, along with the blue marble. So it's very, very soft. Now, always hang your curtains from the highest point possible to create contrast and make the room feel taller. It will every single time. I don't care what color of fabric you use, it will make the room feel taller and bigger every single time. And in this instance, these bohemian dining room drapes, they do go way above the window for a fuller, more spacious feel. See, just imagine if the curtains were right at the window level. Not good. Now, here's one with floor to ceiling curtains, and this is a master bedroom, and it's anchored by the dramatic Suzanne behind the illustrious pink velvet headboard. Wow. So these curtains contribute to the sense of fullness, warmth, and energy, while the pale linens and classic chairs bring in a timeless touch. So use this space as inspiration if you think your room could use a little more depth and dimension. Now, I love Roman shades. So if your home already has blinds, make it feel more personalized and refined with Roman shades. The green shades in this bedroom add a fun bit of color and block out light for really sleeping in on the weekends. And that's another tip. If you want to make your bedroom, a great place to sleep, make sure that you use blackout fabric. Your fabricator will know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, this is a closet. So in this dream closet, the classic white shades dress down the more glamorous elements of the space. So these are like plantation shutters with the much smaller louvers, but it's another option. Or how about farmhouse shutters? These allow the occupant to adjust their access to light while also playing up the rustic look. This could also be, if you're into this, a fun do-it-yourself project if you're up for a woodworking challenge. Or how about printed Roman shades? So you could use a Roman shade to add pattern to a room or to play up an existing print. So if you're a little bit wary of it feeling too bold, just keep the wall a neutral tone. And you can take a cue from this inviting living room just on exactly how to do that. Curtains here, curtains there, curtains everywhere. So this, tonal bedrooms with plenty of curtains and canopies equal instantly elevated and cozy. So just choose a neutral color for a calming, soft space, and then incorporate various fabrics, and you can kind of give it that tint effect. And short curtains, believe it or not, are still around. And so you can hang your bathroom curtains at the midpoint of the window for a visually intriguing approach. This will ensure privacy, but it also keeps things interesting style-wise. Or how about adding a fun trim? So if you're ever afraid of overdoing it with color in a neutral space, but want to add a little pop of intrigue, choose curtains with a neutral base and add a printed trim like they did here, this trim is beautiful. The sleek wood wall in this room gives it an edge, while the light curtains, bedding, and carpet soften things up tremendously. Now, the fun is always in the details, right? So this mudroom plays with color, texture, and pattern. And these fringed drapes are really a fun touch that play off the classic prints in this cheerful little traditional space. Love it. Now, if you really want to go minimalist, just hang a sheet or tarp. And so And I think it's a perfect effect in this room, because when it comes to like a laid back beach or a country house, just embrace the easy breezy lifestyle by simply hanging a sheet across the window to block a little light. And it also will help soften some harder materials. Now, how about these pink sheers or, blush sheers? This is a dining room, and it really manages to look open, romantic, and very intriguing by being grounded and formal and versatile. So, but I think that's all thanks to the warm brown leather and wood punctuated by black details, all of which contrast nicely with the dreamy pink sheers. Now, retractable shades are really big, and this home takes design cues from its natural surroundings, like all the natural materials, abstract shapes, moody neutrals, and plenty of light all contribute to the sense of place and style. And in the bedroom, the light linen curtains still allow light to flow in during the day, but the hidden retractable blackout curtains ensure a good night's sleep. Or how about contrasting prints? So try contrasting patterns with floral valances and gingham print curtains as done in this fun, whimsical living room. Why not? It's something different. Bright and cheerful will never go out of vogue. So a dark room can look severe. So soften the style with pastel curtains. To make it feel more cohesive, match your curtains to a lamp or other accents. For example, like in this living room, the marigold curtains brighten up the high gloss navy walls and correspond with the metallic accents and warm toned lighting. The lavender armchair is a nice, refreshing pastel accent, just kind of puts the icing on the cake. Now, color blocking drapes they're really on trend as well. And with these neutral color block curtains, they will really liven up an otherwise sedated wall without being, I don't know, I guess you would say too in your face. So just choose tones that speak to the color story in the statement wall art as done in this bedroom. And valances are always a great way to dress up a window. Like in this adorable room, everything feels unique and functional, not always the easiest balance to strike. I think these people wanted a bright space, so they decided to go bold with the coral, and the orange undertones keep it from veering too pink. The blue and white printed balances feel youthful and fun, but also add some polish to the space. I like it. And last but not least, these blue sky window shutters, which is what I was talking about previously, that shutters come in all different colors now. So if you find your house is already outfitted with shutters, all you need for an upgrade is a coat of paint. Or if you're ordering them brand new, just go with the color that you like. These light blue shutters bring kind of an English country feel to a city kitchen. So look, if you are needing help with any of your window treatments, or really for that matter, anything interior or exterior, feel free to contact me. I would love to work with you. Again, my name is Cathy Fulton. My email address is cathyfulton1965@gmail.com. And if you'd like to see some of my work, go to my website. It's cathyfultoninteriordesign.com. And last but not least, if you want to give me a call, my number is 703-895-3798. So thanks for watching this episode. I hope it inspires you in some way. And hey, have a great weekend, and see you next week.